Hi guys, and welcome back to Journey to Med. It's Lydie here. For those of you who don't know, I'm a second year medical student and I basically upload lifestyle, vlog and academia related content. So subscribe down below if you haven't already. As you read from the title, today's video is going to be on my top tips to survive online school 2020. Am I the most qualified person to make this video? Hell no. Why am I making this video? Because I need it as much as you. On the reals, my productivity has been slacking so much with online medical school, just online university in general. But these are the things that I've been doing to get by. Let's get started. The first one is such a typical one and you've probably heard it all before, but it is to get up and get ready for the day. You cannot start your day in pajamas. It will affect you to some extent. It might make you feel more tired in general. It might make you climb back into your bed, get up, take a shower and get ready. If you want, put a bit of makeup to look cheeky for your living room. All these small things make you feel refreshed and ready to start a new day, if that makes sense. Don't underestimate this. As someone who has tried both, you know, getting up and showering but going back into pajamas, it has made me more tired, more lazy when it comes to doing work, and it does affect my workflow. I realize that when I get up, I shower, wear, you know, some cute clothing, do my cute eyebrows, it does make me feel a bit more refreshed and contributes to me wanting to do a bit more work. The next one is very variable, but change locations. I'm lucky enough that my university is actually available for students to go in and do work. So sometimes I study at home on my desk, sometimes I go to university, of course in line with COVID restrictions. So it's definitely dependent on where you're located, but I do think it's important to change locations. And this is because when you're stuck in the same place, it does become quite tiring, quite draining, because you feel like, you know, the days start becoming monotonous and repetitive. You sleep in the same place, you eat in the same place, you watch TV in the same place, you chat to your friends in the same place, and you do work in the same place. And you can't expect to then, you know, not be completely exhausted of that same surrounding or to be drained when it comes to doing work or just getting on with life. So yeah guys, if possible, change locations is good for us. Third one, have an accountability partner. This could be a friend that you guys just virtually check up on each other, making sure you're doing work, making sure you're on top of things, helping each other when needed. Or it could be a friend that you go to university with and do work. As some of you know, if you've watched our vlogs, I'm just gonna plug our vlogs, go check it out if you haven't watched it already. Me and Hazal go to university together and we do work at university, and it's so good to have that accountability partner, because sometimes you're gonna have days where you just can't be bothered to do work, and it is motivating to see someone else doing work or to just get that push. Guys, honestly, turn off your notifications during your Zoom classes, just because it can be so tempting, especially when you see that ping. It's like, oh my gosh, what's going on in the group chat? You know, let me check it out. I'll only be 2 seconds, and then 2 seconds turns into 30 minutes, and before you know it, you're halfway through the lecture. If you don't have that willpower, then maybe even turn off your phone during Zoom classes. I always tell myself, no, I can't turn off my phone because I might get an emergency call. You probably won't. Stop with the excuses and definitely think about implementing that into your routine. So the next one is make a realistic timetable that is personalized to you. I feel like at this point, you know what works for you, you know what doesn't, you know how long it takes you to get through work and so on. So definitely adapt your timetables to suit you and your lifestyle. Some people might be good just following the timetable that the school sets out for you. Other people might move stuff around and it might work better for them. So definitely don't just settle. Don't just think that, oh, because that is the format the school gave me the timetable in, I have to follow it. You can make some adjustments. It all depends on what works for you, your lifestyle, your extracurricular activities, the time of day you like to work in. Make a new timetable every week, especially if your timetable changes, then you should adapt yourself to change with your timetable. And I don't know if it's just me, but I do get a bit of a thrill from making a timetable. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there's something exciting about it.
What? Child. Anyway, so
The next one is, in line with COVID restrictions, maintain a social life as much as possible. And when I say that, I mean you don't have to do the absolute most if you don't want to, but don't completely isolate yourselves or cut off your friends or stop making an effort with your friends just because you don't physically see them, because you know things are online now. If you can, in line with COVID restrictions, depending on where you are, meet up with your friends, make an effort to do that. If you can't, of course, make an effort to talk to them virtually weekly, have FaceTime or Skype catch-ups, or even just text each other here and there. Don't disregard your friends just because you don't see them physically. If you guys follow Journey to Men on Instagram, then you can see that here and there I do make an effort to meet up with friends, to go get something to eat. You know, here are a few pictures and clips of that. And yeah guys, if you don't follow Journey to Men on Instagram already, go do that. So the next one's a bit of a deep one, but you've got to be mindful, guys. You've got to look after yourselves, you know. I know that sometimes when you get so tired, it's kind of like, oh, you know, what's the point? And then you let work pile up, and then you get stressed, and then it makes you anxious, and then it's just a continuous unhealthy toxic cycle of self-sabotaging. I know that sometimes you will have a bit of catch up, you won't always be on top of work, that's fine, but don't delay it or don't make things worse for yourself. Try your best to always climb back up, to always get back up, even after you've had some bad days of demotivation, even when you've had some days of unproductivity. It doesn't matter, move on from it. It's a new week, I'm gonna try again, and just keep trying continuously. Like, don't ever give up and be like, you know, online uni's not for me, and then leave, because we need that degree.
I wasn't in the right headspace, and when I got there I just felt, nah, this is not for me.
No.
I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's hell in there, it's horror. You have to be a certain type of person to survive that. But do you know what? It's all about fate in life.
Yeah.
You've got to trust the universe, trust what's happening. It just weren't for me.
Even though it might be tempting to just work sometimes, give yourself that balance. This is an unfortunate situation for a lot of people, but you can always find the good in these things. It might give you an opportunity to spend more time with your family, or to pick up new skills like cooking on the side if your usual extracurricular activities aren't available. And the next one is to confront your feelings. I know for me, for example, when university first started, I was so anxious because it's kind of like, how long are we going to do this? You know, the university is like, things might go back to normal in January, but it's like, what if things don't? You know, you're looking at the news, things are continuously changing. That uncertainty can definitely bring about anxiety. And I think the best thing is to not ignore how you feel. Maybe speak to someone about it, or be mindful about the information you're consuming online. But yeah, definitely confront your feelings and don't allow it to essentially eat you up and make you unhappy, because it doesn't have to. The next one is I've got to say it louder for the people at the back. The next one, yeah, don't underestimate online school, online university. Because I know I thought, oh, because I'm at home now, I'm gonna have more time to do work. Like, I don't understand the correlation, but that's not always the case. The workload so far, it's been eating me up. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been struggling a bit, but I'm trying my best.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
Basically, don't let people put pressure on you, and don't put pressure on yourself to do the absolute most just because you supposedly have more time. You might not. Like, I know for me, my lectures have definitely increased. It takes me longer to get through them. I don't know if it's because they've increased the information, I don't know what they've done, but it definitely takes me longer to get through them. And you know, some people think I'm more available just because I'm at home, but that's definitely not the case. They're just saying about apple juice, I don't know what it is, but orange juice will always and forever be the best. I hope that wasn't waffling for half of it, and you can actually take certain tips from it. I'm definitely going to take certain tips from it as well. It's going to take me quite a while to edit this video, so I'd appreciate all your support if you could just subscribe, click that subscribe button below, and help us reach our next milestone. See you next week for another video. Bye.